We good?
We're live. We're streaming on.
Guys, here we go. We're about to push off. We're going to do a live event. Listen, for the next week, I'm going to go live every single day, Monday through Friday, and I'm going to give you guys some tips how to stay ahead of the marketplace. Now, listen to me. I want you to understand this. If you don't think there's a market shift that's coming, you're crazy. You're physically delusional. Some of you guys already know it, and you're preparing. Some of you guys see things that are happening, and you're staying the same. So here's my goal with you. I've got one thing I want you to know. I'm going to give you 4 tips for the next week, every time we get together, on things that you can do to prepare for the marketplace. Now, I want you to write this down. If you're watching this, a lot of people watch training as like entertainment. Like, oh yeah, let's just watch this. Some of you guys watch this because what you earned in 2022, you're going to go back to earning what people earned in 2018 if you don't get your shit together. And I'm just going to be real clear with you. A lot of people are about to go and literally explain to their families why they're going to have to sell their expensive cars they bought, why they're going to have to downgrade in houses. And it ain't because the world's falling apart. It's because the market's been 3 times better over the last 2 years than it's ever been, which means our people, managers, GMs, and salespeople have done 20% of the skill and gotten 100% of the results. So I'm going to explain to this. What the results that you got the last 2 years, you're literally going to have to do 120% now to get the same results. So my goal today is to bring you value and show you how to crush your competition. This is really simple. The prepared are going to take everything from the unprepared. The next 18 to 24 months, the biggest transfer of wealth in the history of time is about to happen. Everybody got paid the last 2 years, okay? So who's going to keep it? And by the way, this is what I call a land grab. You know what that means? That means I'm going to take it all if I'm preparing. So an individual can be beat, but a team can't be beat. So if you're watching this and you got some ego, you better get your team together, because your team is what's going to allow you to pull through these next 2 years and dominate the market. So number one, I want to talk about this real quick. This is going to be our first thing. Write this down. Take notes. The customer experience. Guys, the last 2 years, customers have been treated like shit. What does that mean? It's Andy. No, they haven't. They've been treated good. No, listen to me. Customers have went into the dealership, right? They've had to buy cars. Who cares when they wanted to buy it? They had to buy it right then if they wanted it, because they already missed it at 2 other places, so they had to take it now. On top of that, the salespeople didn't have to really sell or do a good job. They just have to have the right car and be there to write up the deal. On top of that, people have been getting $5,000 off MSRP for the last 30 years buying cars, or $3,000. But you know what? This year they had to pay $10,000 over MSRP, and the year before. You think customers were happy about that? Not really. So what I want you to understand is the customer experience has been at an all-time low. So what does that mean? That means now when inventory starts to come back in, whenever the sense of urgency isn't on the customer as much, salespeople are going to have to do a great job. Dude, there's going to have to be connections made like never before, and the people that are ready, which I'm going to go to the sales professional side, that are different, are going to dominate it. Right now, there's a lot of people that have been sitting on their asses like fishermen waiting for something to bite. It's time to be like a lion and hunt. And also, right now, it's all about connection. Post-COVID, dude, a lot of people right now, they just don't connect with people. So you get on the phone, what do? On your phone skills, oh yeah, we still got the car, what time can you make it in? You don't even ask their name, you don't even take the time to make a relationship with them. I hear the calls. We audit stores every single day. It's junk. And a lot of you say, well, that's not my team. You're missing so many deals, it's stupid. I guarantee it. So what do you want to do? Number one, no ego, no entitlement, no pride. Go back to the drawing board and say, hey, you know what? If I'm a great leader, this market has been a lot better than it's ever been in our life. We did make a lot of money. We didn't earn that. So what do we need to do? We need to build the team back up and get them trained up and get them ready. So number one, customer experience and the sales professional has to be different. Who are they going to buy from? Who's ever different? Let me ask you a question. Is your sales team, is your managers, do they sound like the dealership across the street? You can say no. Listen to them talk. Right now it's time to learn some new language and go back to the training. Number two, time management. You really ready for this one? Check this out. Most salespeople work 20 days a month. Follow me. We're just going to say 20 days. You're like, Andy, my guys work 25. Cool. Let's do the math off 20. Most salespeople work 20 days a month. What do they work? About 10 hours a day. Let's just do some simple math, and we're talking about time management. That's 200 hours a month. Now I'm going to ask you a question. If the average sales pro sells 15 cars a month, it takes 3 hours to sell a car. He's selling cars for 50, or he or she is selling cars for 50 hours a month. Dude, they're working 200. So if you take 50 hours off selling, that leaves 150 hours that we're doing what? I don't know, you tell me. Is the time management really where it should be? Take a pen, take a piece of paper, write this down. These are the 3 things you need to be doing in your dealership if you're going to kill it. And if you're an individual salesperson watching this, okay, I'm going to tell you how I averaged 70 to 80 cars a month when I sold. Number 1, you're going to be selling something. It's very simple. You have a client in front of you, you're selling them a vehicle. That's 1. Number 2, you're looking for something to sell. Say, Andy, what does that mean? Well, number 1, it means that I'm making outbound calls. I have a non-negotiable every day. I either need to sell 2 cars or make 200 dials. Yeah, 200 dials? Yes. For 150 hours, you're not doing anything. So we're going to work to make a living so you can be great, right? Okay, so number 1, we're selling something. Number 2, we're looking for something to sell. But also, other than outbound calls, we're getting on social media. We're out there every single day. We're burning the competition's eyes out with our winning. We're using Facebook. We're using Instagram. We're using Facebook Lives. We're going Instagram Lives. We're doing everything that we can to generate who we are, what we do, how great we are at what we do, and where we're at. We're doing that every single day. Because either that phone is a tool, it's a tool for you to make money, or you're the tool, right? Time management. I need some leaders to step up, and if you're watching this and you don't have a good leader, you need to get it together. Look, only thing you have to do in your life is manage you. So if you're a salesperson watching this, dude, this right here, I'm going to show you how to make $1 million a year. Pay attention. By the way, let's talk about belief. You got a 9-figure mindset or a freaking minimum wage mindset? Think big. And trust me when I say this. You don't think that you can lose everything that you've got in the last 2 years? You're stupid. You can lose it all, just like that. And people are coming for it. And I'm training companies. We've got 10,000 stores on our platform right now and 400,000 salespeople who are training their asses off. If your team's not a part of that, well, I'd get a part of it and reach out to me, because if you don't, well, dude, what's going to happen? The prepared are going to smash the unprepared. In ego entitlement, right? That's how Rome fell, okay? So, watch this right here. Number 3, this is a big one, right? Phone skills. My gosh. Everything starts on the internet and goes to a phone call. Guys, people could physically get all the information they need on a website or on Google or on an ad. But what do? They reach out to the store, and whoever they talk to says, oh yeah, you got the stock number? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, we still got it. What time can you make it? That's it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, the phone skills right now in the market. Your team needs to level up and be dangerous and deadly on the phone. They need to know how to do their job better than anybody else. I want to ask you a question if you're watching this. Is it amateur hour out there? Huh? Is everybody right now a pro in the automotive space, or is it amateur hour? Go ahead and answer it. You already know. Okay? So is your team a pro? Are you better right now than you've ever been in your entire life? Well, you make that decision on the call, okay? And if you are, good. But I'm going to tell you this, 1 to 10, my company will make $100 million this year. I'm at a 2 compared to my 10. You know what that means? I'm just getting warmed up, dude, okay? You better get ready to win, or else winning won't recognize you. It'll pass you and it'll go to someone else. All right, follow up. Holy cow. If your guys don't learn how to follow up and use video, text message, and calling, and learn how to say common things in uncommon ways and be great at what they do, you're going to get smashed. Your follow-up game right now needs to be better than it's ever been in the world, your entire company. Rate yourself right now, your sales team, yourself, 1 to 10, how's your follow-up game? Let's go 90 days out, okay? Let's go 3 days out. How's your follow-up game? Video. This one right here is a big one for me. It's 2023, it's the age of video. If you go on our YouTube platform right now, and every time I just posted a video on IG yesterday, it got 2.5 million views. Guys, I do a single picture post, it gets 500 likes. What do you think people want to see? Video. So let me ask you a question. When somebody sends in a lead, what do you do? When somebody sends in a lead, what do? Do you send them a video and say, hey, what's going on? It's Andy down here at ABC Motors. I wanted to reach out, put a name with the face, just to let you know I was the one you were talking to. I'm grateful for you. I can't wait to see you at 4 p.m. when you get here. Just wanted you to know who I am. Also give your address one more time. By the way, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to give you world-class customer service. And I'm going to take care of you and serve you in all the highest levels that are important to you and your family. I can't wait to see you at 4. Thank you so much. Boom, baby. Can your guys shoot videos like that? No. If they did my training, they could. Because I show them the 15 videos that need to be sent out to customers so they can emulate it and copy it. Texting. You've missed phone calls before, right? Have you ever missed a text message? I haven't. I've never missed a text message, okay? Right now, there is an art to sending text messages, an art to it. We teach it in our platform. By the way, if you're watching this, you want to set up a 5-minute demo on my platform that shows you how I teach all this, I'd love to show you 5 minutes. Doesn't cost you nothing. My cell phone, shoot me a text message. Write this down. Or don't write it down. Most people just put things off, right? Here's the deal. If I drive a Harley Davidson, I'm looking ahead in the road, I'm going to see if there's a pothole. Why? Because I don't play checkers. I don't get up on it and go, oh, I got to swerve fast. That's what some of you are about to do at this market. You know what I do? I play chess. I'm 15 steps ahead of everybody at all times. So who are you, a checkers player or a chess player? Shoot me a text, 918, write this down, 918-210-0254. Just text me. Say, Andy, I want a 5-minute demo. Done. 918-210-0254. I'll do it myself with you. Okay? And number 4, branding and marketing. I want you to write this down. This is a big one. Everybody needs to know who you are, what you do, how great you are at what you do, and where you're at. Can I ask you a question? Are your salespeople and the dealership, or you as a salesperson, are you relying on the store to spend money to generate business? Did you know right now, with all the social media platforms that are out there, did you know that you could generate 3 times more of the business you have right now organically than paid ads? And they're warm in-market leads, not cold stuff, and you're paying for junk. But guess what? Your entire sales team has to be doing it. So I have something called a social media total domination playbook. Listen, write this down. Social media total domination playbook that teaches your sales team. I'll give it to you guys if you text me. It teaches your sales team what to do daily on social media so they can own a 50 to 100 mile radius around your dealership and smash everybody. So I hope today this 10 or 15 minutes helped you. If you want the social media total domination playbook, shoot me a text message, 918-210-0254. And lastly, I want to do one other thing. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going Facebook Live again, okay? I'm going to go at 3 p.m., right? What time zone are we, AZ?
Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Standard, you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, yeah. What is it?
1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so it's 1 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to go live again tomorrow.
That's wrong. It's 1 p.m. Eastern.
5 Eastern.
See these guys, you got to watch them, man. My team's a little sneaky, right? You got to watch those video editors. Anyways, with that being said, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'm going to go live again tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go live again for the next 10, 15 days until you guys can get some free training to wrap your heads around. So if you got some sales guys, if you got some teams, you want to get yourself again tomorrow, and if you got questions, do me a favor, you got questions, shoot me a text message with what you want me to cover tomorrow. This is the game we play. You shoot me a text to the 918-210-0254. You say, hey, Andy, cover tomorrow, how to handle the objection. You know, I need to talk to my wife. I don't care. If that's what you want, I'll handle that for you. Done. Guys, listen to me. We're in the era of the worst salesman in the history of time. We are also in the era of the worst leader in the history of time. Are you a professional babysitter? This last 2 years, have your guys gotten away with not being great at their job, but the market was great, so it paid you guys a lot of money? And now you got to level up and really go to the table, be a great leader, inspire your team, physically train them, and listen to me, unlearn some bad habits they learned during the last 2 years. I'm going to tell you this, skill set, mindset, habits. Those 3 things, if you don't have those in place, your team will get smashed. So what I'd like to do is be a resource. I'm a trainer, but I don't want to be your trainer for your company. I want to be a resource to help your team go to a whole nother level. Bring fire energy to your company and massive skill so we can create some fire-breathing dragons and crush the world. My cell phone, 918-210-0254. Shoot me a text. Social media playbook, I'll send it to you. You got questions for tomorrow? Done. Text me, I'll handle it. And then also, as you're looking at this right now, right? If you'd like for me to demo, I have a platform. It's on Lightspeed. Accountability, lead measurement, daily reports. Everybody trains on 2 or 3 modules a day. Live Zoom meetings Monday through Friday that you can interact with. You guys want to see that platform? It's so cheap you can wipe your ass with. I'll bet every store spends more on toilet paper than they spend on their training. You can take that to the bank. If you want to see that platform, I'll demo it with you myself, okay? By the way, listen to me. The biggest transfer of wealth, we're going to finish here, in the history of time in the automotive space is about to go down. The prepared are going to crush the unprepared. Love you guys. See you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Shoot me a text. Got your back for life. See ya.